Chapter 1. The Small Mistakes. You spill coffee on your shirt right before a meeting. The heat hits your skin, the stain spreads, and your stomach tightens. Before you can even breathe, your mind shouts, "Idiot." That's the body, the mind, and the soul talking all at once. The body felt pain and reacted. The mind tried to explain it with blame. And somewhere underneath, the soul whispered, "We're moving too fast again." We think we're punished for being careless, but it's usually just the body asking for rhythm. Every little accident is the universe retuning you, a gentle nudge to slow down. You are not being scolded by life. Life is just tapping your shoulder, saying, "Hey, slow down. I'm still here with you." Chapter 2. The Hesitation. You hover over the send button. That message sits there on the screen, half confession, half mistake. Your finger trembles. Your chest feels tight. Every part of you already knows how this will go, but you send it anyway. A second later, the mind kicks in. Why did I do that? But if you listen closely, you'll hear the body sigh. It tried to warn you. The heartbeat quickened, the throat dried, the stomach turned. That wasn't fear. That was language. The body speaks in chemistry. The mind translates it into stories. And the soul whispers only one word: wait. Every impulse you regret began as silence ignored. Not because you're weak, but because the mind runs faster than the body can feel. So next time that pause appears, stay in it. Let your breath slow down. That's the body realigning, the mind catching up, the soul saying, "Now we're together again." Chapter 3. The Loop. It's 1 a.m. You promised yourself you'd sleep early, but there you are, watching another episode, scrolling another feed. Your eyes burn, your back aches. The body is begging for rest. The mind bargains, just one more. The soul sits quietly in the corner, waiting for honesty. This is the loop, the gentle prison of habit that tells you, it's fine. You're not lazy, you're searching for comfort in a system built for survival, not peace. Biology loves repetition. Routine feels safe because it's predictable. Dopamine rewards you for doing what you did yesterday, even if it doesn't serve you anymore. The mind mistakes comfort for healing. The soul knows the difference. That hollow feeling when the fun fades, that's your energy dimming, asking for real nourishment, not noise. Tomorrow you'll say, "I'll do better," and you will, the moment you stop fighting the loop and start listening to it. It's not the enemy, it's feedback. It says, "Something inside me still thinks this is safety. Let's teach it otherwise." Chapter 4. The Storm. You know the feeling, the small argument that suddenly grows teeth. Your throat tightens, your heart beats faster, your hands shake even though you swear you're calm. That's the body sounding the alarm. Adrenaline floods in. Your chemistry thinks you're in danger. The mind jumps on top of it, shouting reasons, throwing every word it can find to feel in control. And somewhere under the noise, the soul whispers, "We're not enemies. We're just out of sync." Fighting doesn't start in the moment of shouting. It starts the second we forget to breathe. When breath shortens, the body thinks it's alone. When the body feels alone, it fights. The storm isn't cruelty. It's imbalance trying to find level ground. Thunder, lightning, silence, balance remembering itself. So next time the storm starts, don't argue with it. Step back. Breathe deeper than the noise. Let the body shake. Let the adrenaline drain. Don't feed the mind another story. Just wait. The soul knows what to do with silence. It will stitch the parts back together once the thunder stops. Chapter 5. The Escape. It's late. The house is quiet. But the noise in your head won't stop. You open the fridge even though you're not hungry. You reach for your phone, promise yourself just 5 minutes, and half an hour later you're still scrolling. That's escape. It doesn't mean you're weak, it means you're tired. The body is searching for chemistry, a small wave of dopamine, something to prove you're still here. The mind calls it relaxing, but deep down the soul whispers, this isn't peace, this is pause. Peace fills you, escape empties you. After peace you breathe slower. After escape you sigh and start over. Every craving is the same conversation. Touch me so I can remind you that you exist. Next time, stop halfway. Notice what's missing right before you grab it. That small ache in the chest, that flicker of loneliness. That's the real message. Answer it with presence, not distraction. A drink of water, a call to a friend, a breath of night air. The fix was never the enemy, it was a mistranslated request for contact. When you meet that need honestly, the craving fades on its own. Chapter 6. The Collapse. Some days you just stop. You stare at the screen, the sink, the wall. The body is heavy, the mind blank, the soul quiet. You call it burnout. Life calls it the emergency brake. When the system overheats, it shuts itself down. Your biology saves what's essential: breath, heartbeat, survival. The mind calls it failure. The soul calls it rest. You are not lazy. You are in repair. Collapse is not the end, it's the pause that keeps you alive. When you finally rest long enough, you feel the smallest spark, a thought, a laugh, a tear. That's life coming back online. Don't rush it. Updates install in silence. Chapter 7. The Pattern. You start to notice the rhythm everywhere. Leaves fall, grow back. People argue, forgive. The sun sets, rises. Creation, destruction, balance. Over and over. The body grows and decays. The mind learns and forgets. The soul expands and returns. What you run from becomes your teacher. What you break learns how to mend you. This is the oldest dance there is. The ancients carved it in stone. We replay it on screens. You don't need to master it. Just notice and move with it. Chapter 8. The Alignment. One morning, you walk without headphones. No rush, no goal, just you and the air. Your steps match your breath. For a few minutes, everything lines up. The body hums quietly. The mind stops arguing. The soul smiles through the silence. That's coherence, the Holy Trinity without the religion. No fireworks, no angels, just a sense of, I belong here. Balance doesn't shout. It arrives like calm weather after rain. Chapter 9. The Bigger Picture. Look at the ants after rain, the crowd at a concert, parents arguing, then laughing, still holding hands. Life protects itself through us. Even conflict keeps the species awake. Your body belongs to that same ecosystem. Your mind imagines individuality, but your soul remembers connection. The individual wants peace. The species wants to endure. Between those two, you live your story. That's why even your mistakes matter. They feed the whole. You're not broken. You're updating. And somewhere inside, the watcher smiles, finally aware that it was never separate from what it was watching. That was a serious voyage. Let's recap and refocus together. When you listen long enough, you realize every great teacher has been saying the same thing. Alan Watts called it the play of the universe. Bodhidharma called it the clear mind. Jung called it individuation. Marcus Aurelius called it alignment with nature. The Taoists just called it the way. Different words, same truth. They all pointed to this, the harmony between mind, body, and soul. The same trinity that you felt moving through every chapter. The body is nature's instrument. It feels, reacts, keeps you alive. The mind is the storyteller. It makes sense of what the body feels. And the soul is the witness, the quiet awareness behind both, the space that says, I'm still here. When the three move together, you don't need philosophy. You simply live in rhythm with the world. You breathe in, and the trees breathe out. You act, and the universe answers. No resistance, only flow. That is what Watts meant by letting go, what Bodhidharma meant by seeing your true nature, what Jung meant by meeting your shadow, what Aurelius meant by following reason, not impulse, what the Tao means when it says, the way does nothing, yet nothing is left undone. They were all describing balance. This, right here, is that balance. Not something to reach for, just something to remember. So when the noise returns, and it will, remember, the body will guide you through sensation, the mind will translate, and the soul will hold the silence in between. And in that silence you'll hear them all, Watts, Bodhidharma, Jung, Aurelius, not as distant voices, but as echoes of the same awareness that's breathing through you now. You are the mind learning to listen, the body learning to rest, and the soul learning to trust the flow. You are the way, walking itself home, a human being human.